All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very, very special edition of Almost Football because I'm holding in my hands right here the
Ooh,
beautiful,
you can
beautiful.
hear it.
Can you hear it? Right
Yeah.
there. The 2026 NCAA Division I men's tournament bracket. Look at this thing right here. And this is good for podcasting, but
Perfect.
look at this bracket right here. I'm holding a perfect
Perfect.
bracket in my hands. The first ever perfect bracket. I can't believe it. It's here. It's beautiful. And we can rejoice, Joey.
It's here. It's perfect. I once again, third year running, doing this show, did not print out the bracket.
Okay, that's a little. You still have time. You still have a little bit of opportunity. This is coming out on Tuesday. First four will be going on. I'm very excited. I feel like this season has had, as much as we have discussed that it's probably going to be a little chalk. I'm sensing some chaos. I'm sensing it coming up.
Yeah, we'll get into it, but I mean, last year was so chalk. I think we're going to see at least an uptick in chaos from last
There has to be. There's never been so little chalk, or there's never been so much chalk. It has to go up at some point this year, right? The chaos. The chaos is never. We bought the dip of the chaos. The chaos has to go up at some point.
Cinderella was sleeping last year.
Oh, dead asleep. Or that's Sleeping Beauty. That's the wrong
wrong princess.
That's the wrong princess. Sleeping Beauty was fighting Attila the Hun last year. I don't know what he was doing. Also, is this a Masters commercial coming up right now? Okay, we got it. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Now, the bracket. Let's get started off, though. We are running out of time to do Ken Pom. So I want to start with just a Ken Pom. Can we maybe get one from the field, Joey?
Yeah.
Let's start this with a Ken Pom.
24.
Is that Iowa? Could it be?
It is not.
Okay.
Iowa's 25.
Okay.
24 is St. Mary's.
Okay. Interesting. In the field. 7 seed, St. Mary's.
Yep.
This is always a difficult thing too, because but conference tournament weekend essentially expires as a conversation topic an hour after it's over.
Oh yeah.
Because all that, it's so exciting while it's happening. I'd love to go into the, St. John's going out there winning it. How about Florida felt like the sure thing, and then Arkansas now all of a sudden is up here. There's so much that goes in it, and we'll cover a lot of it as we do our brackets here. But I feel like we just all want to talk about the bracket now. There's only so much I can go over from hey, all right, remember when Miami, Ohio lost in the first round of the MAC tournament? That was 4 years ago, right? We don't have time for that anymore. I'm holding the bracket in my hands. We have to talk about this. This is what I want to talk about right now. So let's go over this, Joey. What region do we want to start at? Let's just go over our brackets.
Start in the East.
I'm assuming you filled one out. Okay, the East region. Or do we need to talk about the first four at all? Because the first four is coming up. I will say I don't have – the first four is – the bubble was weak. I'll be honest. The bubble is not great. Texas has been in the bubble forever, it feels like. And I don't know if they moved. I don't know if they made any adjustments since then. I do get – I can't even really argue with who was in and who wasn't this year. And I saw a lot of people were thanking the committee for that. And I was like, actually, I kind of missed the oh, my God, they put Virginia in? How'd that happen? I kind of missed that a little bit. But I understand how every single team kind of made it in here a little bit. Compared to who was out. I will say, if you're especially an Oklahoma fan, I will take a little bit of the gripe that you just beat Texas and then Texas with them, but Texas's resume I think is overall better. So I don't know how much that factored in. I don't know. We did enough head-to-head discussion going on. We exhausted that topic for the college football playoff. And then now it's I don't want to totally flip on it, but I was like, I don't have time. I don't even have time to debate with you guys for the first four. I don't have enough time for it. I can't do it. But I will say I'm nervous.
Yeah.
For the first four.
Why is that?
I feel like we kind of need Miami, Ohio to show up, or else
we have to,
or else it's going to spell some trouble for the mid-major future. So that's all I'm going to say. Look, call me about college basketball purist. I think every team that wins 31 games in the regular season should be in the tournament.
Agreed.
All right. I don't think that's super controversial. Now, if that being said, if they lose in the first round of the MAC tournament and then they get blown out by SMU in the first four, it's
not great. Not a great look.
There might be a team that goes 30-1 and gets left out. It could happen. It could happen. I don't know. But it didn't happen this year, and I think that was ultimately the right decision. I don't know if anyone – I think everyone too, but after they lost, I think everyone knew they were going to be in unless something really crazy happened. We didn't really have enough bid sealers for that to work. But 2-bid Mac also just feels good.
Hey, why not?
I like 2-bid Mac. I'll allow it. That sounds like – is that a future McDonald's McDonald's
Mac.
item? The 2-bid Mac?
Wrapper, maybe?
How's that not – McDonald's, guys, why are you not capitalizing on this right now? You got – your CEO is pretending to eat your food. This would
it's a crazy video too. That's
look. He had to have known at the time. He took bites like a rabbit takes out of a celery, and then he's stunned that everyone was upset. I do love the. This is a super niche topic, but some guy made a video. He was like, Exxon CEO tries 87 octane and 89.
Disgusted.
Anyway, let's talk about the East region. So in the East region, the number 1 seed is Duke. And a lot of the discussion around it right now is how did Duke end up with this draw? Because they're the number 1 seed, but it feels like this is the deepest quadrant, the deepest region we have so far. And I'll be honest, as I'm going to, it's definitely the region of prestige. It has the biggest names. It's got all these blue bloods in it. But as I'm thinking about some of these blue bloods, I'm there are a lot of question marks around these blue bloods and their names per se. As St. John's, the Big East champion, but they're the number 5. Some of the people are they're number 5 seed. Torvik has them a little bit higher, and I respect Torvik and KenPom the ranks, but I'm also you look at the resume, they did just lose by 40 to UConn. It wasn't that long ago. They lost to Auburn at one point this year. It was
they did.
Who didn't make the field. I mean, it's not crazy that they were the 5. It's not that weird. And the Big East was definitely down this year. It wasn't as strong as it always is. And that's not that, that UConn and St. John's and Villanova didn't have good seasons. But it's I understand, as good as I think this region is, I don't know if we're this is just the juggernaut division, right?
No, definitely not. It's maybe a little weaker than we thought coming in.
Okay, so I'm gonna just roll through kind of the first round here quick. I have Duke, and then I have Duke advancing over Siena.
Yep.
And then total first game of the day. All the 8-9s, I'll say
coin flip.
Doozy. Really, selection committee, good job. Had a hard time, except for one. Had a hard time picking pretty much all the 8-9 games. I'm thinking Ohio State though. Ohio State, hot since beginning of February. I mean, they went on an absolute run there at the end. Even in the NCAA tournament, I was okay, guys, they're looking good. Their game against Iowa, they shot 70%, it felt like, from field goal. So I'm going to take Ohio State there. But either way, I have Duke advancing to Sweet 16. So
I'm going to take TCU in this one, mainly because of Big 12. They also beat Florida earlier in the year. So I don't know. They can beat good teams. So and then ultimately losing to Duke, pretty obviously.
Okay. Moving down. Northern Iowa, sweetheart of the Missouri Valley. I think Pitino can get one game, though. I think he can. Here's the thing, too, is the 12-5, obviously, everyone talks about the 12-5 as the popular upset. Is it still the popular upset? Because I feel like recently, it's one, you got to realize, okay, if everyone picks this, you're in trouble, right? And then 2, how many have we even gotten recently? I know it feels like it's gotten chalkier in the past few years, but even then, it's I feel like the weird upsets where it was a 14 seed or it was a 11 over 6. It wasn't even the classic 12 over 5.
Yeah. Now I got St. John's in this one too, but
okay. And my main thing is that there's no way it is a layup to get Bill Self versus Pitino in the second round. There's no way.
Yeah.
They will rig it to make sure that this happens. And that's not an issue with Northern Iowa. Or that's Cal Baptist, I will say, they can shoot. The amount of Cal Baptist basketball I've watched, minimal.
Not a whole lot for me either. Yeah.
Minutes of it.
Seconds.
Whole minutes of Cal Baptist. But I've seen some compelling stats that if I was a Kansas Jayhawk, it would make a second look, whoa.
So
that's
proceed with caution, maybe.
Proceed with caution, but I think ultimately it's going to end up being St. John's versus Kansas. And okay, look, I can't can't get the St. John's out of my head.
Yep. Kansas has been so up and down too this year.
No, I'm saying I can't get like St. John's has some ugly this year.
So does Kansas.
I feel like St. John's is uglier, and Kansas is better than St. John's.
That's fair.
So I'd take a Kansas.
I'm going to take St. John's.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Patina.
Okay, so you have Duke St. John's in the Sweet 16.
I did.
I have Duke Kansas. Keeping it going down. I took USF. This is my
so did I.
I took USF. USF is a good team.
They're
just downright a good team. Louisville too also has injury trouble right now. In the ACC, and I kind of have my don't trust conference a little bit this year is definitely the ACC. I'm not trusting it, and I'm just gonna go South Florida. We're gonna let the upsets ride.
I'm going South Florida mainly as a thank you for our new football coach.
Okay,
Alex Golesh.
I was very respectful of you, Joey.
Yeah.
I'm sure Alex Golesh really appreciates it. I'm sure he was.
This is a thank you to the University of South Florida. Mm-hmm. Not to Alex Golesh himself.
Oh,
yeah.
So I just went on record. You are not thanking Alex Golesh.
In this case, no.
Okay.
He hasn't done anything yet.
Okay. Moving on. I have Michigan State over North Dakota State. Now, here's the thing. Specifically me, I've talked myself into Michigan State runs year after year after year on here. Like, I've been a full believer of the January, February ISO, regardless of if the team's even good. Yeah. Regardless how good they even are. And they've had some good first round wins, second round performances, but it really hasn't gone to the is it worth naming a whole month after this guy level in quite some bit. But when I'm looking at this section of the bracket, Michigan, there's no reason Michigan State should not be the second weekend.
No, absolutely not.
There's no reason at all. So I have them advancing to the Sweet 16 to play UConn.
That's what I've got as well.
Okay. But here is USF UCLA 2 could go absolutely either way. It is kind of funny that Mick Cronin versus not Patino, sorry, or maybe if there is a non-zero chance that could happen. But setting up, I have picked UCLA just because I want the Mick Cronin versus Danny Hurley game will guarantee a furious press conference. It will guarantee one. Like, there are going to be so many quotes, the amount of cameras that are going to be instantly be on. They will not cut to a single player. They're not going to do the shirt over the jersey thing, cut to the guy towel over his head. It's going straight to whichever coach for that game. But UCF's really a pretty good team too. They could easily advance as well. So I just ended up picking UCLA just out of I'm rooting for sound bites, basically.
I took UCF mainly because we talked about them earlier in the season in December as a team to watch out for.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they win. So we're right.
Okay.
So watch out.
Very good. Yeah. Now this did come across my desk. I completely forgot that Mick Cronin, and he has so many of these, so I forgot about this. He was complaining last year about how often he was having to go to Philadelphia. This game is in Philadelphia. And that is a long flight, too.
Flight.
Now, you might notice, too, that Central Florida is also not close to Philadelphia. So I don't know how.
Same time zone, at least.
Is it closer, though? Is it that much closer?
It might not be, but it's in the same time zone.
I saw it. You want to see this? I saw a stat that apparently Atlanta is closer to Canada than it is to Miami.
Really? We had a trivia question about this.
Was it that specifically?
It wasn't that specifically, but Toronto is so far south.
It is. It's more south than Detroit, I want to say.
There was a surprising amount of cities that I thought were south. That it's south.
I was gonna say, is Toronto the South? The heart of the South in Toronto, Canada.
Put them in the SEC.
After some of these baseball performances this weekend, I was like, hey, maybe shout out USA beat them again though. I mean, we didn't even have time to pile on them. We got to get too much going on. But okay, so Duke, Kansas, Michigan State, UConn is the Sweet 16 in the East region. I couldn't say no to it again. I set up Duke Michigan State for a Elite Eight, which feels like the 100th.
Yep.
How do words
There you
work?
go.
It's getting late.
Got it.
Let's call it like the 8th season in a row. Who cares? It's the Big East is just my question. Is all it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. UConn, the loss to Marquette is just in my head. It's 2 in my head right now with UConn. Now that they're not a great team, but it's 2 in my head. I'm taking it safe. I'm just gonna go Michigan State.
I did the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you might have brainwashed me though.
Okay.
Over Michigan State. But they actually have a decent team this year, so
it's fun. And then I hate it, but I put Duke in the Final Four.
Yep. So did I.
That's a pretty similar region we have, Joey. That's going to be a big problem. I don't like
a tad concerning. Yeah.
I do like putting Duke in this Final Four makes me sick, but I had a really hard time not doing it. Now, I am like my rooting interest. I would not be upset at all if Michigan State went to the Final Four. I will say,
yeah.
Or if UConn went to the Final Four, I would not hate it. St. John's Final Four.
Pretty much anyone other than Duke.
Is there even a single team on that half of the bracket I'd be upset about if in the Final Four? I would have a disdain.
Kansas?
It wouldn't even really bother me. I'll be honest.
Don't want to see them there.
No, there's no. Yeah, Duke's the only team really I have an issue with being in the Final Four. Let's go down. What region you want to do next? You want to go?
Let's go south.
Let's go south. Okay, South region.
South.
Do you have the gall to pick Lehigh or Prairie View A&M over Florida?
I do not.
Do you see the one? No, I don't. I do not have it. Now, Clemson, Iowa, close to home. This will be. I don't know what the score of this game is going to be. My prediction is going to be like 37-40, just dogfight. You guys, you're laughing, but I'm like, it's dead serious.
Gonna happen,
dead serious. That could easily happen. Clemson and Iowa, it's just what happens when the unstoppable force meets the unstoppable force. We're gonna try and do the same thing. I'm hoping that Bennett Sturts can kind of do what he did last year in the tournament. Like we've seen him perform well. So I'm gonna just ride that as well, and also just my biases, and I'm gonna take Iowa to play Florida.
Yeah, my bias is gonna take over here. I'm concerned. You guys did lose to some Tigers in the tournament a couple of years ago. So
we do. Our record against teams with Tigers actually is like really bad. A
little nervous about that, but I'm gonna ride with the Iowa guys here.
Okay, that's fine. I'll allow it this one. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you no. Now here's my thing with the bracket as well is that you might not. I put out a picture. All right, I'm a big believer in that you have to print your bracket. At least you do it once. Okay, you can do the tournament challenge, but it's so fun to write, like go through it pen and paper, right? You print it out, you look it, you hold it, you get that ink scent, all right? You do all that. I printed out like 8 copies this year. I don't even know. I don't have 8 brackets to fill out. I don't have 8 friends to give it to, but it's okay. And here's how dumb I am. I printed out 8 copies of the 2025 bracket first.
Oh.
And then I look at it and I'm like, yeah,
what?
Auburn one seed? Wait, wow, that was a crazy move by the
You could have made a perfect bracket.
I'm like, I just feel like I've seen these before. This is crazy. Do that. Obviously, now I have the 2026 bracket in my hands. I put out a picture online. So my bracket filled out. I say, I am a firm believer that everyone should have one bracket filled out with pen and paper, and I stand by that. Now, this post did exactly what I wanted it to do, where the post is not about my bracket picks, but oh boy, did it make a bunch of people being so angry online when they saw they don't know who I am at all. Yeah. No one knows who I am, but like they have no clue that I'm this Iowa homer, and they see like Iowa winning the national championship. What on earth is this bracket? And they're furious. So it did exactly what I wanted.
Okay.
Exactly what I wanted it to do. Now I do like the one guy in there being like, dude, you have Tennessee where? Like completely in the opposite spot. Like completely ignores Iowa being national championship. But yeah, look, if I have the opportunity to put Iowa in my national championship, I'm going to. Right? I can pick whoever I want to be on here. This isn't guaranteed, guys. I can pick whoever I want, and I'm going to put Iowa in my national championship. Of course, I have Iowa upsetting Florida in the first round, and I do. Yeah, I don't even think this is arguable. I think Florida's the most gettable 1 seed.
Sure.
I don't even think that's up for debate.
No, definitely not.
Now, does that make Iowa the most capable of beating Florida? No, but I'm going to say that they are anyway. All right, that's not as fun as. What do you want me to say? Clemson's going to do it? I'm not going to do that at all. I'm not going to pick Illinois to beat Florida. I'm going to pick my team. All right, because I'm a believer. I'm a homer. All right, and look, and this is bad math. Like the one time that I went to it, it would be like the greatest upset in Iowa history. They finally go back to the Sweet 16. They beat Florida. I'm picking Iowa in my bracket, and you can't stop me from doing it. So I have Iowa over Florida.
I'm gonna take Florida.
Okay, that's totally fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
They're a little scary. They are gettable, but also a 1 seed, last year's national champions. So not a whole lot going for you in this one, if you're Iowa, which you are.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not falling for the McNeese trap.
No.
Again.
No. This is like the 8th year in a row.
I'm not falling for it. I don't care if they're a 12. I don't care if they have fun videos. I'm taking Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's good. They're a good team. All right. I don't think that. Look, I could be totally shocked and surprised, but like I think there are upsets on here. I just don't think McNeese is one.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Now here's.
Oh. Now here's a guy.
Now here's a game. Guys. Nebraska has not won a tournament game before. Does all of history apply to this one game? No. Is it a little? Maybe. Nebraska has all the pressure in the world on them. I don't know the exact result of this game, but I know what the funniest result could be. Troy has quad 1 wins this year, guys. Troy is a good 13 seed. They went to San Diego State and beat them this year. Like they have done this before. Nebraska, they're a good team. Are they a lot of people are saying 4 is too good. I'm saying 4 is fine. Right? I thought they had a fine season, good season.
Yep.
I'm taking Troy though. I'm taking Troy, guys. And I could be wrong, but I can taste it.
So you posted your bracket, and you have Iowa in the national championship and Nebraska losing in the first round, and people did not figure out you're not an Iowa fan.
No, there's some people that are like, hey, man, I don't know about you having Tennessee on this run. There have been a little bit weird efficiency-wise. A lot of just
missed the obvious ones there.
Yeah, like this. Some people are like, yeah, typical Iowa homer fan doesn't know ball at all. Yeah, what do you think homer means?
I'm going to take Nebraska in this one, and I'm actually going to take them to beat Vandy as well. They're going to make a little bit of history, Nebraska school history.
It's the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
All the way there. Okay.
All the way. Vandy is a good team, though.
Vandy is good.
Nebraska has some good wins, though.
I would say that Vandy and Nebraska are both good teams. I'd go. I will take I'll take the controversial stance that the 5 and 4 seeds are both good. I'm willing to take that.
Oh no, Jim.
It's big of me. I'll take that. I love VCU over North Carolina.
Do you?
I love it. North Carolina injured. I feel like every time I watch them, it's turnovers, a little sloppy. Do I know much about VCU at all? No, but I can taste it. Also, VCU. This is the problem too. A lot of these schools. This is a big year for like. Oh wait, Northern Iowa's here in this. Remember 16 years ago when they beat when they were winning tournament games. VCU is one of those schools for me too. And VCU is in the tournament a lot.
Yeah.
So, but I can't. I saw this game and it just jumped off the page to me, and I was like, I have to take VCU. We have to send them in.
I feel like UNC is a tournament team. They always play well in the tournament, despite playing VCU in the first round. I think they're going to move on.
Okay.
They have looked horrible recently, though.
Yeah. And then a game that's gonna it makes me. I will be heavily interested in this. Illinois is playing Penn. Which, for those that don't know, which I'm thinking everyone that listens to this knows, Fran McCaffrey is the coach at Penn right now. he takes the Quakers to the tournament for the first time. He's one of only a few coaches, by the way, maybe not getting enough credit for it. He's taken 5 different schools to the tournament now.
Oh.
Fran, so credit there with credits due. I have no problem with, by the way, I don't think Iowa fans, most of them really like, there's some people that are like, oh, the Iowa fans are going to be so mad that Fran made it back to the tournament so quick. I don't. Good. I like Fran. I have no problem with it. Right? We both got what we wanted. We got back to the tournament, and so did Fran. Everyone won, except for Yale. But we all did good. He's the 5th coach to do it. Some good research would be able to find out who the other guys are, but that's okay. But with that being said, I'm still taking Illinois is really, really good. And I'm going to take Illinois. It is kind of fun. You do get the Underwood-McCaffrey matchup again. These two guys know each other. But I think Illinois is too good.
I took Penn.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't know why. Illinois is a good team. Don't know. Haven't watched a ton of Penn ball this year.
So you saw it the other way where you're like, oh, McCaffrey knows how to play Underwood.
He does.
Okay.
He knows what's going on. I realize now this might be rage bait for all of our Iowa fans.
It's
bracket here.
No, I don't think it. I think it's gonna be okay.
I do have you guys winning a game though, so
I don't think you're gonna be rage baiting. You're not gonna be baiting as much as I was. So there's that. I think Illinois is really good. Though. Do I think that they are national championship good? But I'm definitely putting them through to my Sweet 16. I have them beating VCU as well. Now, this is the thing too. When I'm filling out the bracket this year, I'm with that it's probably going to be really chalky, but I'm willing to do upsets in the first round. But like by the time it gets to the Elite 8 and Final Four, like I'm like, okay, I can't send the 11th seed to Indianapolis this year, guys. I can't do it.
You got the 9 seed going all the way.
I do. I said I can't do the 11th seed.
Yeah, that'd be too much.
I do also. This is kind of a rough complaint, but I don't like. I wish I was playing earlier. I don't like that I have to wait so long for my game. You know?
You got the late Friday game. That sucks.
The late Friday. It's not as bad. First game is you better win, or it's really stressful. Then it's like, oh shoot, you're out of the tournament already. I don't know. I think either like a Thursday night. Thursday night I feel like is like the best window to watch because after work or something you get to come back and you could come watch a little bit. Fridays, like everyone's like, I'm at work. It's like, okay, dude. Yeah. There's no one's watching. You're right. But I don't know. They baited me and they said that we were the first game on Friday. And I was like, I'll live with that.
Yeah.
They released like a fake schedule. And then the real schedule came out. I was like, you got my hopes up. Okay. St. Mary's, Texas A&M. I put St. Mary's.
Me too.
Okay. I just felt like it was more fun. Yeah. And then I have Houston, though, going to the Sweet 16.
I have them over Florida going to the Final Four.
Okay. I have Iowa pulling off a shocking run, beating Houston to go to the Elite 8. But if Houston go to the Final Four would make a lot of sense. It would not shock me.
Yeah. Got over the hump last year.
I know. I do. They are not as good, though.
They are not.
Is my problem.
Yeah.
They are not nearly as good. But they are. This is why I said, too, where I was like, wow, I really like a lot of these teams, but it's going to be really, really difficult for me to say no to Kelvin Sampson. And all it took was my own personal biases and bits. And that's what it took. But in a hypothetical matchup between Houston and Florida, I could see it being very, very possible that Houston beats them. Almost like I would have done that myself.
It had Iowa not been on this side of the bracket.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
We'll never be able to know. Okay, so you have Duke Houston, I have Duke Iowa. Now let's go to the West region. Okay. Fins up winning against Arizona would be my favorite potentially win in college basketball history. What time is this game? Do we know that yet? I have to, if this game is at all at a time where I could be at, I need to find a Long Island bar in Dallas. I don't know where to begin even when that would be, but I want to know. I want to find one. That would be ideal. I think it's on Friday, I want to say. No, not on Friday. There's no way of knowing.
I could find it real quick.
Okay. I'm looking myself, and I think I missed it. I'll be honest. I don't know what this game is. I know when Duke Siena is. Does that help us anywhere? Probably not.
Friday at 11:35 a.m.
Okay, so I will not be able to do it. I will be doing Fins Up from The Office. Well,
Fins Up.
Get all the cubicles going. Fins Up.
Yeah.
I like getting a little knee kick in there. Just Fins Up. It's fun. I'm worried this bit's gonna get overplayed though, really quickly.
Not if they lose in the first round.
Not if they lose in the first round.
It'll be over.
It's not quite as overplayed as poor I don't know if he was doing anything, but the Amir Khan thing I got over in 2 seconds last year. But I think Zona is the easy choice here. And then even I took Utah State, but I don't think either of them are going to be able to take Zona or stop them from getting to at least the second weekend.
No, I'm the same.
Okay. Here's where this part of the bracket gets really interesting. So Wisconsin is a really good team this year, and then High Point is kind of the mid-major version of them. Both really quick teams, but I got Wisconsin beating High Point. They do have the guy we talked about last week who only shoots threes. That'll be fun, but I don't know if it's enough.
Get it done? Probably not.
Okay. Now you have Arkansas. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't want to jump in front of Arkansas, but because one, look at how hot they are right now. SEC champion, pretty cool. Their team is really good. I don't want to get in front of Acuff. That guy is unbelievably good as well. I just keep looking at John Calipari, and the pull-ups, it's coming somewhere, guys. It's going to happen at some point. I don't think it's Hawaii, although Hawaii is a super fun team. I don't know. So I saw on Twitter, they don't switch on defense. They just pick one guy. That's
your guy.
That's it. I like it. And it was enough to get you in the tournament. So it's not like it wasn't working, but I think Arkansas is going to end up in my Sweet 16. So I put them all the way through anyway.
So did I.
Okay. That's bad. We can't have the same bracket. Did you pick Villanova at least?
Nope. I picked the Aggies.
Oh, that's not good. That's bad. How do we feel? It used to be never trust the Mountain West, but we ended up putting we trusted the Mountain West a bunch. They didn't even question it. We put Utah State over Villanova.
That's a great point.
If you told someone in 2018 that you picked Utah State over Villanova, the statistics would have been horribly against you. But here in 2026, this is reality.
Indiana's football national champions. This is 2026.
That's way crazier than the Mountain West doing something remotely successful. I have Arizona going to my Elite Eight though, beating Arkansas anyway.
Yes, I do too.
Okay, that's weird. It's going to be bad, Joey. Okay, BYU. Here's my thing with the 11 seeds too, where we were we're putting them all the way through. The bubble is just not competitive though. They're not very good. So I have BYU winning the first round. I also don't think a lot of times I just look at the these NBA lottery guys. I'm there's no way they don't play at least. They have to win at least one game of the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I put Gonzaga over Kansas State, but then I have. This is another Michigan State thing where I don't really like Gonzaga, but don't think just do it. Just pencil Gonzaga through every time. I don't care who's playing and who's not. BYU too has been all over the place. It would not be crazy for Gonzaga to beat them as well.
No, I also have that.
Okay. This will decide whether we need to start over.
Okay.
I picked Mizzou over Miami just because Mizzou gets to play in St. Louis, the last game of the day. But I ended up picking Mizzou. I don't think Mizzou is very good either, but I thought that's just the gods of college basketball want you to win that game if they give you a home game in the first round of the NCAA tournament versus Miami.
So I also picked Mizzou here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then did you pick Queens over Purdue?
I did not.
No.
I don't know. Mizzou over Purdue though.
Okay.
I don't think it's actually going to happen, but
Mizzou to the Sweet 16 would be fun. I did pick Purdue.
Okay.
Purdue too. Okay. and I stand by it. This Purdue team is not as despite starting the year as the number one team in the country, I do not think that they are as good as the teams in the past. But they are experienced, and they are still pretty dang good. Big Ten champ, obviously. And in the past, kind of being the Big Ten champ has been a little bit of an issue. So you don't want to be. But I'm putting them through anyway. I put them in the Sweet 16, and I have them beating Gonzaga anyway and going to the Elite Eight to play Arizona.
Really?
Yes.
So I've got Gonzaga playing Arizona.
Do you have Gonzaga
beating Arizona? Actually,
the Zags to the Final Four. That would be something incredible. Did you see? Is it just that one video? Are you basing this off that video of that guy flirting with the cheerleader mid-game? Gonzaga player.
Did not see that one, but that makes me feel 10 times better.
He basically does the he dives for a ball and falls into the cheerleader sitting down on the baseline, and basically just does the "you ladies all right" thing. And EK just has to go grab him and be like, "Get this this dude!" Like you can see that his expression on his face. He's like, "This is just the same shit as usual." This guy pulls him out of there. Very funny moment. But I don't think it's funny enough that I'm going to put the Zags all the way through. But I have Zona in my Final Four though.
Okay.
Chalk.
Not for me.
But I think it's right. I'm getting more and more impressed by Arizona too.
They are really good.
How about that buzzer beater that over Iowa State was awesome. It he felt like a little bit where it was like, I'm just going to try and be Kawhi Leonard 2019 as much as possible. Like just running straight into a guy, then sprinting to the corner, fadeaway shot. Got to let it bounce around a little bit. Awesome moment. But I helped notice. I was like, hey, wait a minute.
I've seen this one.
I've seen this before. Did not take away from how cool it was, though, obviously. And it's March. March creates cool moments, especially when it's beating Iowa State. So,
yep.
Moving into our final region, the Midwest. Joey.
Got the Midwest, yeah.
I'm taking Michigan.
Yep.
To play St. Louis. Georgia, too. This is a team that is in the tournament a lot. They lose all the time. They're not a great tournament team. Not that they haven't had good teams, but they're not tournament winners. They don't do that very often. And is St. Louis a great tournament team? Not exactly, but it's literally a just college basketball thing of like, I think Robbie Villa he has to win one game eventually. It has to happen.
I'm going to take Georgia just because of SEC. Now I'm not a fan of Georgia.
Okay.
But I think they're in the better league.
I don't think anyone's going to argue that.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to argue that with you, but this is you. I feel like say all the time, you're like, you hate all the SEC teams, but then you are real quick to cheerlead for them.
I hate them all, but if the SEC wins, it just looks better for me. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I have Michigan advance to the Sweet 16 anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Okay.
Easily.
I went pretty chalk in the West region.
Okay.
I went Homer in the South region, and I went chalk in the East region.
You have some chaos going on in the Midwest.
The Midwest is where I decided let's get nuts. Right?
Okay.
The Akron Zips have been a great team for 3 years now. They win the tournament this year, destroying teams on the way there. They've been hot recently ever since their loss to Miami, Ohio. They've avenged themselves completely, though. And I think have primed themselves for some chaos.
Okay.
And I say crush teams, by the way. I'm aware that they only won by 3 in the MAC final. Okay. I'm fully aware. But the graphics that I see, all right, lead me to believe that they're blowing teams out. So they play Texas Tech, who's injured. In the first round. They would then play the winner of Bama and Hofstra. Bama's team is in legal battles over
once again.
Stop me when you've heard this before. A Alabama player was arrested recently for crimes you didn't even know they were capable of doing. He had a pound of marijuana, dude. I guess he was at practice still. I don't know how he pulled that one off.
Thank
but
goodness he's not an Auburn Tiger anymore.
How he's going to – I think he's going to play.
Probably. Knowing their track record.
I think he's going to play, but I don't care. It's enough.
I think he actually was kicked off the team. But
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care. Holloway, by the way. Regardless, I'm taking Akron to the Sweet 16.
Okay.
It's going to happen.
Sure. I've got Tech playing Hofstra.
Mm-hmm.
And Tech moving on.
You got any facts about Hofstra? We got any
not one
tidbits?
They're playing Alabama.
Hofstra's mascot. Can we get that from you? Blind guess.
No.
They're the Pride.
Okay. The Pride. Lions.
Mm-hmm. Let's get a Ken Palm real quick.
Okay.
That inspired me.
Sure. Let's go 132.
And they're in the field? Holy shit.
No.
Okay.
We want field teams.
I mean, these are the teams we're talking about. Or are they in the NIT at least?
I don't know.
Okay.
64. We'll go 64.
I think is that Villanova?
It's the Zips.
Oh. I like it though. It's higher than I would have guessed. They've moved up too. We've had Akron, I know before. Or I've guessed them. They're moving up in this world. I like it though. I feel like I needed some chaos. I didn't have enough chaos on here. And I Akron, as I stared at their little section, I was like, this feels right. This feels like it's primed for something. Now watch this go straight chuck and just Bama rolls. Just get super hot shooting. It's not even a question. But I like Akron here. I really do.
Okay. You alluded to this one. This next one.
I did take Tennessee over the winner of SMU and Miami, Ohio. I hope that Miami, Ohio gets a chance to be in the big dance, but I think Tennessee is just better.
I took Miami, Ohio.
Okay.
I just want to see them roll.
Now, boy, getting the Elite Eight matchup of Akron versus Miami, Ohio would be after all the talk we did about how weak the MAC is and they're both in the Elite Eight. That would be awesome. I would be totally down for it. That'd be so sweet. But no, I have Tennessee playing UVA. I like Wright State. I feel like Wright State was a school that I got a letter in the mail from them about how great it is to be a student at Wright State. About once a month, it felt like, as a high school student.
Yeah.
We were hearing from Wright State a lot.
Great promo team over there.
Mm-hmm. Where the admissions department at Wright State does not quit. All right. They want you to go to Wright State. But I haven't heard from it in a little bit. So I took UVA and then I have Tennessee advancing to Sweet 16.
I took UVA and then I have Miami, Ohio beating UVA to play Kentucky.
So you think it's like the loss was a wake-up call? Get right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get right.
To play Kentucky.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Kentucky beating Iowa State, yeah.
All right, so I took Santa Clara in the first round.
Okay.
I like Mark Pope a lot. This team I do not like, though.
No.
I do not like them. I saw and this is too, it was like first sign of disaster. The Kentucky sports radio guys were just like doing all the classic, like, Santa Clara, where's that even? Like, what's all going on over here? All that stuff, all that nonsense. And now it's
the guys in the middle of Kentucky.
And I'm like, guys, it's a big broadcast setting up for disaster here. So we saved that. And I think I'm trying to find it again. I thought I saved it. I don't think maybe I didn't. It was a little rough. But it was enough for me to believe that Santa Clara can get it done. Santa Clara's also been a good team this year. Really fun. They should have beat Gonzaga in the tournament, but they did not. And I have ISU, though, getting to the Sweet 16.
Kentucky.
Just to beat Tennessee. Or no, for Tennessee to beat them. Sorry. And play Michigan. Michigan beating Tennessee, going to the Final Four. Now, a lot of these people on my rage bait, by the way, are saying, like, does that really say Tennessee? A lot of people inconsolably upset about Tennessee on this photo. Now, people are forgetting it's that Tennessee can't get to the Final Four, guys. It's not getting Tennessee get to the Sweet 16. They're in the second weekend all the time, right? That's very normal. I don't care if the team's super okay this year. This is totally normal for them. Michigan's going to go. I have Michigan in the Final Four, though. Joey.
I have Michigan over Kentucky making it to the Final Four.
Okay.
Pretty similar. I guess the bottom half of the Midwest is different for us.
No, that was the most we disagreed.
Yeah.
What is inspiring you so much about Kentucky right now?
Not a whole lot. I just don't like that bottom half of the bracket.
Just that you guys beat them?
Yeah. I just
You're
want
like,
to see them win.
Well, we have to wonder if they put Auburn in this tournament, what they would have done because Kentucky.
You know who else we beat? Florida.
That one gets more head scratching just every day. Just I mean, it was soundly.
Yeah. Without question.
And that's why they want me to believe Iowa can't do it. Florida's never seen that pace before. They have no clue what to do. Okay, our Final Fours. I think Michigan's going to the title game. I really like Michigan. Dusty May, he took FAU to the Final Four.
Yeah.
And then now, I think this Michigan team is really, really good. My thing is, when I was picking between these two teams, it's not that I don't think Zona's really good too. But I did, like we talked about this a month ago when they were 23-0 or whatever. I was like, well, they haven't. The rest of their schedule is like the other four best teams in the Big 12, and they beat Kansas, but then like they also lose to them too at home. I don't know. I felt like I have more question marks with Arizona in terms of my confidence on when it comes to playing another super elite team. And I know Michigan just lost to Purdue, but I don't really care. I'm taking Michigan anyway.
Yeah, so I have Michigan playing Gonzaga. I just think Michigan's been the best team all year. So I have them in the national championship. I have them winning the national championship. I guess I'll spoil it. But
who?
Michigan.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Dusty
wow.
May.
Believe
it. Down.
Now number on the other 1 seed.
Yeah. How'd you do it? This team that was number 1 for what felt like 3 months of the year. Joey Bush just picked them to win. Now I do have Iowa winning the whole thing, as I mentioned. So they have to beat Duke on the way there. Now, if it did happen to be Houston in this situation we talked about hypothetically earlier, playing Duke, do you think Shire is like a little bit the whole game being like, well, I do remember what happened last year.
Yep.
And Sampson's just going to keep looking over like, hey, just remember
that.
Hey, just be careful. That lead might not be as safe as you want it to be. All right. I feel like even in good conscience, I just can't have Duke in the winning it. I can't do it in good conscience. Do I?
Well, you couldn't because Iowa is obviously beating them earlier in your bracket.
That's correct.
I do have Duke in the national championship, though. Shire's revenge.
Okay. Well, this is rematch, though.
Yeah.
It's actually Dusty May's revenge because remember they just played
double
a month
revenge.
ago.
Yeah.
And that was it too. That game, I think a lot of people discuss like it's probably a preview of an eventual Final Four matchup. In this case, it would be the national championship. Michigan could have easily won it. Like it wasn't like Duke seemed so unbeatable to them. I don't think too. Even like when you watched Duke in the ACC tournament, like there were moments where they looked really vulnerable, like a lot. So I don't think saying that Michigan could get a rematch against Duke and win it is that crazy of an idea.
No, absolutely not. That's what I got.
But I guess we'll never see it because Iowa is going to take down the Michigan Wolverines.
I would love
a big revenge spot. We were close in the regular season. Hard fought game. The Wolverines, to their credit, that's a really, really good team they got up there in Ann Arbor. Not this rematch, Michigan. Not this rematch.
Not this time.
Got Iowa cutting the nets down. I can do whatever I want in my bracket, guys.
It's perfect.
This is the First Amendment protects this. All right, I can put whatever I want on here. If I wanted Wright State to win all, I could. They let me do whatever I want. There's no rules for the bracket, guys. I did see what else do we got on here? Now look, I have someone I want to share too. Obviously, if a lot of people are in bracket groups, I have another group. It's a survivor pool, and essentially, it's all based off spreads. Got 16 of us. We all get 4 teams chosen by a wheel. You do not get to pick your team. The wheel chooses your team.
Okay.
Of those 4 teams, you get their spread in the first round. If your team covers and loses, you just get the next team, the team that beat them in the next round. And it's just eliminator, right? So
and it's last team,
last team every single game. Yep, last team alive, last guy alive wins. Okay. let's figure out who my teams are right now. So
you haven't looked yet.
I have not looked. Well, I can see the first one right now.
Okay. Who do we got?
The 3 seed.
Oh,
in the East, the Michigan State Spartans.
That's great for you.
The 4 seed.
Whoa.
In the South region, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Okay.
The 3 seed. In the Midwest region, the Gonzaga Bulldogs.
There you go.
And the 7 seed in the West region, the Kentucky Wildcats.
That's a great lineup.
In the year 2009, this was a money. Like I was making a killing. This one. All right, like Nebraska's not in the tournament. All right, fine. I still have three teams that are in like
probably 1 or 2 seeds.
Elite 8, no matter what. Like awesome, right? And this is the wheel picking up. I want to see. Did anyone get just super lucky? Who got Iowa? I don't even know this guy. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even.
Is anyone killer? Do you have the? That sounds like a pretty good lineup. Is anyone beating you?
Our friend. Oh, here's my. This is one guy has the 14 seed North Dakota State, the 16 seed Lehigh Prairie View, the 16 seed Long Island. Fins up.
Hey.
And the 15 seed Tennessee State.
Now this guy could be onto something here. I know it's a wheel picking for him, but the only thing that has to happen for him is for one of those bottom seats to cover. Mm-hmm. And then he has a 1 or a 2 seed the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's not the worst idea ever. He just needs. Do you think can LIU keep it within 30?
Fins up.
I think I'm going to take Long Island in the first round.
They're
not that bad. But we were like this. The Shark Tank is. These guys are not that bad. Back in like November, I think we have to out of respect. They could be the most bet on team of all time this weekend. I'm going to be honest. There's a super non-zero chance. Let's see. Do I have the highest average seed?
There you go.
But most people everyone's pretty much around like 5 or 6, and I'm a 4.2.
So you.
There's that going on. This poor guy, average seed 15.2.
I seriously don't think that's horrible. He just needs one of those teams to cover.
Yeah, he just needs that. Are any of these super fun? No, not really. That's okay. Now, I will say I'm going to just lose my mind when like one of these teams just hits a super, super inconsequential bucket at the end because some guy is super excited he's in the tournament, and I just destroys all my hopes. Like Michigan State's up 35. This guy goes on a run at the end. I don't even know what the spread is of that game, but you know what I mean. It's not gonna be good. Here's what I saw that was interesting too. Maybe just because it's close to home, I want to talk about it, but it was like the most popular upset picks of the NCAA tournament. Here they are. And it's like Iowa over Clemson. It's the most popular upset pick.
They do that every year.
First of all, Iowa's favored in this game as well. And it's the 9/8. One seed. Like, what is the difference between these two teams? Like, not much.
Nothing. Yeah.
Like we just said. I'm going to make this 10-4. I'm sick of pretending that 9-8s and 10-7s are upsets. Like, I'm sick of seeing the March Madness graphic where it's like a stunner in St. Louis, and it's
the favorite
Missouri
team
over,
won. Yeah.
Missouri over Florida as 2-point dogs at home. How'd they do it? But yeah, I think we're ready for the bracket.
I'm ready.
I think we're ready for it. Okay, what else do we want to? I do like right now too. We got a lot of the fun brackets where it's like, here's the brackets, but it's filled up by which school is closest to an Arby's.
Who wins?
Here's my favorite one is March Madness bracket, but I based it off of which schools are closest to Busch Stadium, and I did no research. And it's the only team on here is St. Louis. So
winners.
I like that. Like, this guy gets it. This guy is good. Do you have anything March Madness wise you wanna mention?
No, I think we covered it, man. We got our bracket.
Okay.
It's out there. It's in the world. You
ready for True TV this week? Everyone go find out what channel that's on before we get there. All right. I want to be ready.
I will be disappointed to watch Bruce Pearl just for the next 3 weeks. all over the screen and not coaching my team.
For different reasons, people are also going to be really upset. So just don't. If you end the sentence with if you're at the bar over the weekend, you're like, man, I'm really upset with seeing all this Bruce Pearl right now. Period. End of sentence. Everyone's gonna be like, hey, and what he said too. Yeah. This guy, we're on the same page. You want to get a beer later? I think you'll be in a similar spot. But I'm liking this a lot. I'm excited to see it.
How could you not?
Okay, what else do we got on here? Baseball. Baseball's back.
So again. Sick.
World Baseball Classic. Luckily, we lost to Italy 6 days ago, so we don't have to talk about it too much now. Team USA, awesome game versus the Dominican. Mason Miller, total dog. Mason Miller is so good that he overcame Aaron Judge. That's how good he is.
Aaron Judge low-key saved the game, though. That toss out at third, incredible.
He also had one against Italy too, didn't he? Yeah. How'd that go?
Doesn't matter.
Would you rather have that guy be safe at third, or he actually did something at the plate at the end of the game?
We won, didn't we?
I know. We're in the final. We will play. It is Venezuela. Just won. One of the Venezuela guys, I swear, hit the fins up after in the middle of the game too. I promise. I like the World Baseball Classic, but also this is March. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I want to get into it. And yesterday I had the game on. It's Team USA. I'm rooting for them. And it was kind of cool to have that playoff baseball feel a little bit to it, but I just didn't really. I don't know.
This tournament's awesome, man. What are you talking about? It's great.
Can I say something? They're trying way too hard to carry the momentum of Team USA hockey into this tournament.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
They're forcing it so hard. I want Team USA baseball to have an identity, and they just outside of there's nothing.
Paul Skeens,
Mason Miller,
fastball, can't touch it. Fastball,
God, that was awesome. He just
can't touch it.
Actually, you know what? Let's just get this modern day curveball, breaking ball stuff out of here. I just throw heat.
Fastball. Sorry, can't touch it. It was awesome. It was a great game to watch too.
It was fun. I know it was okay. I like Jeff Passan a lot. Him complaining that it was a ball at the end of the game when Team USA wins. I was like, hey, you don't have to keep the journalistic integrity at home one time. All right. That was you're an American. That was a strike.
That was a strike.
I don't care if it was a great game. It didn't end the way you liked it. That was a strike, and you know it. Jeff Passan.
Just gonna strike the next guy out. Because he's throwing heat. Fastball.
He was upsetting me a little bit, but it's okay. I don't have to be mad at him until when's the trade deadline?
I don't know.
Okay. When he announces that the Rockies didn't do anything, that's when I can be mad at him next. All right. That's when I'll be upset with him.
Not this year, baby.
We won't even
Shout
need
out
to
Michael
trade.
Lorenzen.
Shout out Michael Lorenzen. Not enough people are going to give him credit for that performance against Team USA, which I guess how are you the GM? You just don't know that you can be eliminated right now. What do you mean? How's that happen? Why admit that? Even I would have just said, hey, Italy's got a great team.
Yeah.
We trust them to be great against Mexico too. That's how great they are. I am going to miss Team Italy though. They're getting me pretty fired up with Celebration. I didn't even know Italy was doing baseball like this.
I had no idea either.
It sounds like just New Jersey is doing baseball like this, if I'm being honest, but I didn't know New Jersey was doing baseball like this then.
Yeah, there's a lot of good memes about that going on. But that's just like any Olympic or national sport event going on.
Yeah. Any comments on Sawgrass, Joey? The players, the fifth major.
I love this tournament, man. It's fantastic.
It's great.
I had a feeling, some intuition, maybe inside information. Who knows what it was?
Sure.
Wednesday night, I decided to place a wager on Ludwig Oberg to go ahead and win the players. I'm paying attention. I'm watching Thursday. I'm watching Friday. He's having a good tournament. He's in the lead. Saturday, fantastic round. He's got 3 strokes going into Sunday. It's windy. Guys are struggling out there.
What could go wrong? Home course, isn't it? Right?
He's from Sweden, but sure.
Okay. Yeah. And John Rahm's from Spain. He lives in Scottsdale, Arizona.
It is, yeah. So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fantastic. And this guy, Ludwig Oberg, decides to have the worst round of golf I've ever seen. It's 2 water balls in a row on the back 9 when he's in the lead and ruins my bet for me. Now, I know we don't care about anyone's bets being ruined around here, but it was just frustrating to watch.
Well, we care. If you're losing bets on the FanDuel app, the #1 place to bet on sports. I don't think I mentioned FanDuel earlier. I was so excited to talk about March. Just didn't even. We have one sponsor, and I forgot to do it. It's okay. You don't have to worry about it too much. But I'm sorry for that, Joey. Now, spin zone on this. Is this he's getting the choke out of the way before the Masters, or is it just business as usual for Ludwig at the Masters?
Yeah. No, he can't finish on Sundays. Now, I get it. The wind was whirling out there, but guys were still making shots. They showed a replay. He hit a drive like I would hit a drive. It was 2 inches from missing the ball. He hit it off the toe and hooked it straight into the water.
Dude, golf is the best sport at occasionally reminding everyone it's like he's
just like me.
He's just like me for real, man. He's just like me. Like baseball, you don't really see like basketball unless they're betting against themselves, which is like once a season. You get like one video. It's not as cool. NFL, everyone looks pretty athletic at all times, I'll be honest. Like everyone looks pretty good. Golf. It's like takes minor miscalculation for you to just look like a muni player.
Yeah, it's a game of centimeters. But I will say going down the stretch on Sunday, Ludwig was out. And then we had a fantastic race between Matt Fitzpatrick and Cam Young. Shout out to the people there at Sawgrass. A lot of USA chants going around. USA Pride, all-time high right now. Matt Fitzpatrick was hearing it. A lot of chirps going on. Ended up choking, and Cam Young got the win there. So,
I know weather got too nice for Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, it got too nice.
It got too nice.
Wind died down.
Wind was helping him earlier. This Fitzpatrick weather, baby. But then when he was up earlier in the week, I almost sent a text to our group chat. I was like, I think this weather is too nice.
You're right.
He would never have the gall to win a tournament in Florida. They have to they have to move the players to Chicago in March for him to win this one.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
I was proud of our American Cam Young. Got it done.
Oh, yes. It's coming, Joy. Masters.
It's
creeping up on us. Better be ready. This is the most excited I've ever been for a Masters.
Do you still have Chris Goddard up winning the whole thing? Is he even in the field?
Are we confident he's qualified? He had to have. There's no way he missed it.
I don't know.
I guess I don't have.
He hasn't won anything.
Okay, that doesn't help. I guess I don't have any evidence that he's qualified. Can
we get a check-in on our guy Freddie Couples?
He's going.
He's going.
I know he's going. I will be taking Fred Couples to make the cut no matter what. I will not give up on it. I will take him when he's long retired.
Phil top 10.
Maybe
it's
top 20 this
course.
Year. It is. That's a guy he does know that course. Phil, he's got to. Oh, I guess the live guys have been hot lately.
In what sense?
It's hot in Australia this time of year.
Yeah, it's their summer.
I know, but the live guys do not perform well at the Masters though, unless they're named Ludwig.
Ludwig's not a live guy.
Is he not? No, wait. Okay, never mind.
He was in the tournament this weekend. Yeah.
We trust Ludwig.
Maybe Brooks, who's also now a PGA guy again.
Yeah, Brooks has got to get warmed up. He seems like he needs to warm up a little bit more though. But he's a major guy. He was
in the top 10.
I'm talking. Okay, we're looking for winners here, dude. Right,
I know. I'm just saying. You're saying he needs to get warmed up. He's getting warmed up. The top 10 finish, I think.
He's a major 15. Dude. He balls out for the majors.
He does.
Now, if we see him win a major, take him to miss the cut the next weekend because no chance he's doing that.
He's still hungover. Yeah.
What else do we got on here? Oscars, yearly tradition. Recapping the Oscars with two guys who did not see the movies or the actual broadcast of the Oscars. Now, so I had the quad box on.
Okay.
The Oscars was
the sound on.
No, the sound was on the World Baseball Classic. So I would peek over occasionally to see what was going on. A lot of Conan. We know that. I'm sure he had some great jokes at times that were both topical and witty, as Conan has been doing for 30 years now. The movies that won,
Chalamet got hosed.
I'm sure they were great. So I have seen the movies that I have seen. I saw One Battle.
Okay.
I saw Sinners.
Okay.
I saw Marty Supreme.
Okay.
And if I'm being honest, it seems like that was all you had to see anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't feel that bad. Like, I'm sure Sentimental Value was super good and Norwegian, but I didn't see it. I don't know. I had to look up. I saw Ella Fanning was not like, she was in the Best Supporting Actress thing. I was like, Complete Unknown was last year, guys. What are we talking about? And I was like, oh shoot, she's in Sentimental Value. I haven't seen it. Got no idea. I've heard Begonia is really good. I have not seen that though, so I can't testify to it if it got robbed or not. But I don't know. So Chalamet, okay, I have seen it. Chalamet's the talk of this whole thing, right?
Always is.
He's getting. We saw Leo do biggest actor on the planet, got robbed for 20 years, and we're like stunned. Chalamet can't win one right now. This is what the Academy does. Yeah, that's what they do. The Academy is made up of people who've won, and they don't like it when people encroach on their turf. Right? They're celebrities, narcissists voting on other narcissists. They don't want the other narcissists in their group unless they have to. And he's going to do some like weird piece when he's like 42. And then he's going to win there.
You're going to give it to him.
I know. I do respect already. He started his campaigning for his next role already. Dropped that Dune 3 photo.
Yep.
12 hours after the ceremony.
Is he in the Odyssey? Is he going to be in the Odyssey? I don't think so.
He feels like a guy who should be in the Odyssey, but I don't know who he would play because what's his name is Telemachus. Spider-Man. What's
Tom Holland?
Not Tobey Maguire. Tom Holland. He's Telemachus in the movie, and I don't know. Okay. Like I like Chalamet. He can't play Cyclops. He's not that good.
I don't know.
Here's the thing, too. Honestly, like I stand by this. I think Chalamet was better in Complete Unknown. Anyway.
Yeah.
And Complete Unknown's not a better movie than Marty Supreme, but we're just recapping the 4 movies we've seen in the past year. We saw whatever Chalamet was in, and then I saw One Battle because I was traveling for work, and I was like, got nothing else to do. And it's a good movie. I liked One Battle a lot. People were upset that Michael B. Jordan won. I was like, honestly, like I thought Leo kind of should have won. I got Leo killed in that movie. Like he carries the whole movie for 2.5 hours. He's great in it. Did you see it?
I'll be honest. I started at like 1 a.m. one night, fell asleep halfway through. So that's not on the movie.
What'd you think of the first half?
I thought it was a little crazy. I think I need to see the rest of it.
It is crazy. I'm not gonna. It's crazier than Marty Supreme though. No.
The first half isn't it like a whole different movie?
Yeah, pretty much.
In the second half?
I'd say like the first third is like its own
whatever
movie.
I saw.
And then, so like One Battle is going on and, you're enjoying it. And then like 40 minutes in, the title card shows up.
Yeah. So I never saw the title card.
One battle after another. I'm like, holy, we haven't even started the story yet. What?
Yeah. So I never saw that.
The rest of the movie's still pretty good. Like Sean Penn, I saw one Best Supporting Actor. He didn't show up to accept the award. I kind of respect that. Like Timothy just spent like millions of dollars campaigning for his award just to not win. Sean Penn just doesn't show up, doesn't campaign, doesn't do anything. He wins the award in a landslide. I don't even know who he was competing against. Couldn't tell you. Didn't see the movies. They didn't nominate Tyler the Creator for Marty Supreme, so I don't know who else could have won. But yeah, so I gave it to Sean Penn's good in that movie too. He's good in it.
Sure.
He's good in all. The movies were. I saw there was a tie. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, you can tie.
There was a tie. I think it was. It's the Oscars. I think best short film tied. Which honestly, if there's a category, I'm guessing they have. Also, why are there even voters? That seems
what
like
are we doing?
You're setting yourself up for a problem. Let's do a revote. Let's do one guy has to sit and watch both movies at the same time, and then whichever one he can retain the most information from wins. Here's I have not seen either of these movies. I saw the titles of them, and I genuinely thought it was a joke. I thought it was like a meme. Do you want to guess what they are?
I have no idea.
Well, yeah, that would be insanely hard to guess. Yeah. I don't even know if I can. So the titles were The Singers.
Okay.
Two People Exchanging Saliva. Those are the two films that tied.
Okay.
I didn't see it in the moment. Do they do two speeches? Do they two speeches at the same time?
I'd be pissed if I was the winner of one of those.
Yeah, it's because it's like, I didn't really win.
No.
I mean, this trophy says I won. Which also, if I had an Oscar, by the way, you would never be hearing the end of it from me. It would come up all the time. I'd be forcing that in every conversation. That's Academy Award winner right now. You gotta address me as.
But what if you tied? You couldn't bring that up.
I mean, technically, you'd still be an Academy Award winner. I think it's fine. I think it's cool.
No.
I think it's good. Yeah, I don't know. That was.
Are you going to have the best short film? That's not the best short film.
It clearly wasn't.
Yeah. It's tied for the best short film.
Well, that was you're just doing, you got half of the like dad joke every year at the Oscars. It's like, I don't even trust the Academy. They change their opinion on who the best actor is every year. Boom. Be here all week. Do we want to predict next year's best picture? One battle, one best picture. I'm sure.
The Odyssey.
That's got to be runaway favorite, right? I mean, I'll tell you what.
Any other movie coming out this year?
You do? Okay. So I'm going to just tell you the movies that I'm going to see for sure. Odyssey.
Okay.
Dune.
Okay. Yep.
I know Tom Cruise is in a movie coming up.
Is it Mission Impossible?
No, he's in like a drama. They're saying like he's supposed to win Best Actor next year.
Okay.
And other examples.
So we know 3 movies coming out, and we know the title of 2 of them.
Oh no, I don't know. I'll be honest. Yeah, that's all I got, pretty much. Is there like I'm trying to think. What's the cutoff for the Oscars? Is January 1, or is it just each Oscars? How's it work?
No idea.
It's probably have to. They probably tell you if you've seen all the movies. Like it's this time. We're testing you to see if you know.
This is an in-depth Oscars recap.
Do you think Chalamet should have slapped? Do you think Chalamet should have slapped Conan? Maybe that would have helped him win.
Probably.
A lot of people are saying too that Chalamet lost because he was insulting ballet or whatever. Like I don't know. I think like Michael B. Jordan won I think he won like the Actors Award or whatever a couple weeks ago, and they were like, "Oh shoot, that's not a good sign." Shall?
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
It's a sports show.
It's almost about sports.
Almost.
We're in the non-football part of the almost football run.
We're in the almost part.
It's getting confusing. We're making the show as difficult to find as possible. The SEO, the search engine optimization, is not great here.
That's why we appreciate you even more if you're listening to this.
All right, let's do a Ken Palm and trivia, and let's end this.
I got bad news about the trivia.
You didn't bring it.
We might be just doing. Let's do 3 Ken Palms.
Okay, let's do that.
30.
Is that Villanova?
No, that's okay. Utah State.
Really?
Really.
I love my Utah State pick now.
20.
It's supposed to be quick. Louisville.
Texas Tech.
Ooh. Really? They've dropped.
Number 12.
Ooh. Is that Nebraska?
It's Vandy.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Vandy.
Yeah.
Look at Vanderbilt on a run right now. Do you think we'd care more about Vanderbilt's success this year if their basketball court wasn't terrible?
Yeah, probably. It's impossible to watch there.
It's not fun.
No.
Like, hey, Big 12 fans, if you thought that tournament court was bad, wait till you see what Vanderbilt has been doing for seasons, for years.
It's bad.
It's not great.
Can't even watch the game. Camera's in the moon.
Give me another one. Come on.
7. Getting up there.
Purdue.
Illinois. Purdue's 8. Does that make you feel worse?
No.
Okay.
I feel the same. All right.
Should we get the last team? Who do you think the last team is?
It's probably
365.
Mississippi Valley State.
It is.
Yeah.
You got one.
They've been there for quite some time.
Do you know the second to last team?
No. I'm guessing like 0-4. How much? Like you're 0-31? 1-30?
The second to last team is 5-26.
Oh, okay. Not bad, guys. Doing good. You can't feel great if you're the 5 losses. I mean, that's just all sorts of bad news.
5 wins, yeah.
Oh man, it's good. Can I get conference NEC Horizon?
The OVC.
Okay. Ohio Valley. That could be. So it's gonna be in Ohio. I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to guess.
Western Illinois.
It gets better, Western Illinois fans. It gets better. That I can assure you. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's end it. Happy March. Happy tournament time. We'll be back next week to recap all the madness. We'll see you then.